Hello everybody, this is Nate with the STS Guys bringing you another action figure unboxing. Today we have an amazing new figure, the Mafex Amazing Spider-Man comic version from Medicom Toy. So Medicom's doing an entire comic line of these figures. They've obviously released this Spider-Man, they're doing a Venom, they did a Gwenpool, they're doing a Wolverine, they're doing a Miles Morales Spider-Man, they're also doing a Cyclops. So they're going crazy with these comic figures, and if this Spider-Man is any indication of what's to come, I'm super excited for the line. If you guys know, Mafex is known for being highly articulated, so you can get a lot of movement out of these figures, and I cannot wait to open this up. I got this probably about a month ago. It took quite a bit to get to me, but I finally have it in my hands, and I cannot wait to open it up. So let's see what we got. On the front of the box, you have some really cool art here. You've got a picture of the figure in a pose. The Amazing Spider-Man, it looks like from a comic. Spider-Man comic version action figure from Mafex Medicom Toy. This is number 75 in the line. 6-inch figure. This is kind of cool because it looks like it's from a comic. He's saying double trouble there. On the side of the box, you've got another picture of the figure crawling on the wall there, as a spider does. And there's another picture of the Spider-Man doing another pose. Really cool box art all around. They really made this look like a comic, and it pops. On the top, Amazing Spider-Man from Marvel. On the bottom, a whole bunch of words and stuff. And on the back, some pictures of the figure and pictures of the accessories. Let's go ahead and crack this open. So like I said, I'm really excited for what Mafex is doing. They've done some DC figures. They have done some Marvel stuff too, but this time they're really specifically doing comic versions. And this definitely screams like a McFarlane Spider-Man to me. It looks like he's from the comics. So let's crack open this plastic and get a good look at this figure. So let me just open this. This is really tight on the figure, so I'm sorry about that. A little bit more. Come on, let's crack it open. Wow, this thing is really tight on here. Okay. So, wow, this looks awesome. Give you guys a close-up look. They really nailed that comic look, at least in my opinion, for this Spider-Man. He looks like he's jumping right off the page. They got those big white eyes there. And nice little detailing all throughout with the lines. Cool little spider symbol right there in the middle. I love the blue, kind of like metallic look. And you can see they've done some shading. So it looks like it's kind of like cell shaded, sort of like the comics. All the way down into his legs here. His feet have some nice sculpting of the webbing on the boots and down into the feet themselves. Carries out throughout the gauntlets. You can see it in his hands here. And then on the back, he's got a big Spidey symbol as well. Really looks awesome. Reminds me of the cartoon, but also the comics, like McFarlane Spider-Man, and some of the other greats, you know, the other artists that have done Spider-Man. But I really love the way this looks. You know, Marvel Legends have done a ton of different Spider-Man. Mezco's done them too. But this one really screams comic Spider-Man to me. So let's see what we got, because they've packed in a lot of stuff here. So you get a bunch of different head sculpts, which I love. They gave us another head sculpt of Spidey, and it looks like his eyes are a little bit more squinted, like he's focusing, maybe looking at someone, saying something. I like the different expressions there on the eyes. You can kind of see the more big open look and then the squinted eyes. You also get an unmasked head of Peter Parker. If you know me, you know I love unmasked versions of figures. It's always great to see them without their masks on. And this looks like a great Peter Parker head. He's got kind of his hair hanging down there. But really nice, you know, face printing here. Great details. I like the work that they've done on this figure. In addition, you get another mask. And this one looks like it's just for to hold it. It's stuck in this box. Okay, there we go. That thing was really stuck in there. Anyways, this is a mask, so you can put that in his hand like he's holding it. Goes along with the unmasked head, so if he's just, you know, wanting to take a breather and hanging out on the side of a building, you can have him holding that. Really cool. You don't get that a whole lot in Spider-Man figures. He gets a ton of hands. So you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 pairs of hands. So he's got the open hands, which is already on him. He comes with a set of whip hands. I'm going to call these. So he's doing his Spider-Man thing, shooting out some webs there. So you get 2 of those. You also get 2 closed fist hands. So getting in a fight, gonna punch somebody, got some closed fists. And they carry out the webbing throughout all these hands, so it looks like it's sculpted into the hand, and then also some shading there. You get open palm, like action hands. Kind of do whatever you want with these. You also get some extra open hands, but these are special because they have a magnet in them. So if you have like a metal board or something, you can put him against that and it'll stick to it. So that's a pretty cool feature. Definitely goes along with the wall crawler vibe. You know, Spider-Man's gonna be hanging on some buildings. You can represent that in a photo. Pretty cool. He also comes with a web holding hand, so you could stick a web in there. So he's swinging through the city, or if he's gonna hit somebody with a web, or whatever you want to do. That's your web holding hand. He comes with 2 of those. He also comes with 2 magnetic feet. So just like the hands, he's got some magnets in the bottom of his feet here. So you can stick them on a metal, you know, material and he'll stay there. Pretty cool idea. I really like how they included that. And you get a ton of different webs. It is Spider-Man. He does a lot of different attacks with his webbing. This one's cool. It's open at the end. So if you want to blind somebody, you can do that, or if you're trying to blind maybe a security camera, nice long web, and it comes with a little attachment here for a stand, so you could actually have that kind of standing in a photo, something holding on to it, so you can have it in a photo looking like it's actually shooting out. Pretty cool. You also get another bent web here, and this one appears to be for web swinging, so sorry about the focus there. So you can put that in his hand and he can swing through the city with that. Really nice long webbing. You know, these are pretty simple because it is just webbing, but I like how they included so many different ones. It looks like they give you 2 of each of the next one. So you get 2 of these, and this is probably a medium size. And then you get 2 of these smaller webs as well. So lots of variation in the webbing here. You can really switch it up for whatever situation that Spider-Man's in. So yeah, they packed in a lot of stuff with this Spidey. It's great to see all the different hands, all the different heads. They even went as far as to give us that unmasked head. So I'm really happy with that. And as far as articulation, I'm going to take this real easy because I've heard you got to be careful out of box, but you can get his legs to go real high up. Get some good movement in the legs. He's got double jointed knees. Really good ankle pivot. He's even got toe articulation, which is pretty stiff, but it is there. So great movement there in the legs. His arms go all the way out like that, really high up. They go all the way around. Oh, they kind of go all the way around for the most part. You also get double jointed elbows, so you can bend his arm all the way. Great, great movement. And he does have a little bit of movement here in his wrist as well. And then his head moves up a great amount, moves down a really good amount. He's also got a separate joint here in his neck to really add to the movement. And then obviously side to side, great, great movement. Nice movement in the abs so far to the point where you got a little bit of gap here, but you can kind of solve that a little bit by combining both. And then he crunches a good amount as well. So overall, you're getting really great movement. It's one of the main reasons to buy a Mafex figure is for the range of movement. And for a Spider-Man, you want him to get those crazy dynamic action poses, which is why I went this route for this Spider-Man. It's going to probably be my go-to classic Spidey from now on. Anyways, if you guys have not checked out this figure, I definitely recommend it. I think he's sold out for the most part, but there's a chance they may reissue him due to the popularity. If you guys have just joined STS Guys, please check out the rest of our channel. We got a lot of great content. We do a weekly podcast. We do unboxings. We go to conventions. We do it all. Anything geeky, nerdy, or cool, we love to talk about it. Please give me a big fat thumbs up if you like this video. I'd really appreciate it. Let me know what you think about this figure in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. This has been Nate from the STS Guys, signing off.